Down the Outlaw 275 pits with Justin Collins from Alberta. And Justin, we were talking before this is your high school car that you had. You got the Fox body and then did some minor upgrades to it over the years.
Yeah, it's been through a few stages for sure. Definitely a long way from where it came, but just never could give up on it or get rid of it. It's kind of turned into what you see now here.
With the Outlaw 275 class, what kind of drew you to competing in this division?
It was kind of the local, when I started going from kind of the street racing to track racing, it was kind of the only competitive class that kind of fit what we were doing, and most of the guys I knew were getting into it. So I kind of tried it out and brought the car here for the very first time quite a few years ago, and I had a small block in it. Very first pass down the racetrack, stood the car straight up, 12 o'clock on the bumper. Have an awesome photo hanging in my living room of it, and I've been hooked ever since. So just been on the chase to go faster ever since then.
With this car, it's the first time you're out with this new engine combination. Tell us a little bit about the setup that you're going to be debuting here this weekend.
Yeah, this new motor is TRE 632. They're based out of Texas. Jordan from Gen 3 helped me get it. He basically tunes the thing. I do a little bit, but mostly I let him pound the keyboard on this deal. My brothers, Josh, and my crew chief couldn't do any of this without him. So we're hoping to really put on a good showing with this thing this year.
We were talking with Neil Richards a little bit earlier on about all the suspension work that you guys have to do to try and get this thing planted. What kind of setup do you guys have in the back of this thing to make sure that it actually hooks up to the track with all the power that you're trying to put through those tiny little rear wheels?
Yeah, it's, stock style suspension. It's pretty similar to how Neil's car is. We run a strut front end, all stock style, Menser struts in the back, or shocks in the back, I should say. We changed all the suspension last year because with the radials, you want to separate the car, and the car just didn't have enough bite in the car last year, so we've changed all that. And it's so far after last night, the car's showing really promising results. So we're hoping we can plant this tire down and really put up some numbers.
Now, as is the case, anytime the sun comes out here in the West Coast, which has been kind of rare this year, but finally making an appearance, you're going to have two different conditions where you're running in the daytime and then running at night where there's a little bit more grip. How do you kind of try and find a balance between the two of those as the weekend goes on?
Yeah, we just like to pull a little bit of power. We leave the chassis pretty much the same and just kind of pull power out of it to get it off the starting line. And normally if you can get it off the line, it'll go. At nighttime, yeah, we're going to try to turn it up and really put on a show. At nighttime, you can expect to see flames out of this car, usually up to about the hood, so be something to watch for in the live feed for sure.
Well, thanks, Justin, and best of luck for the rest of the weekend here for Doorwarz.
Awesome. Thank you very much, guys.